ladies and gentlemen from the media, we thank you for coming at this short notice. We've called you to address some developments following the concession of our flag bearer, His Excellency Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia this morning. The New Patriotic Party has gracefully conceded defeat in the presidential elections, but there are some outstanding issues to do with the parliamentary elections. And we have called you to address some of those concerns with you this evening, and we appreciate you coming at this short notice. With us this evening is our Deputy National Organizer, Mr. Chris Lloyds, and also with us is our National Coordinator, Alhaji Aziz Futa, and also our third National Vice Chairman, Alhaji Usman Masaudu. This evening to address you is the General Secretary of the New Patriotic Party, Lawyer Justin Frimpong. Thank you for coming, General Secretary.
Yes, as stated by our Director of Communication, we thank you for making it to our office at this short notice. In the early hours of today, our leader and presidential candidate, Dr. Alhaji Muhammadu Bawumia, called the NDC presidential candidate, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, congratulate him as president-elect. It is instructive to make the point that this is the first time in the history of our country that a presidential candidate of a major political party has conceded defeat within 14 hours after the close of polls. This unprecedented development confirms yet again the NPP's commitment to entrenching democracy and safeguarding the stability of our dear country. I want to use this opportunity once again to congratulate Excellency John Dramani Mahama. The party also used this opportunity to commend our presidential candidate, His Excellency Alhaji Dr. Muhammadu Bawumia, his running mate Dr. Matthew Poku Prempeh, for leading the party's campaign. The party also commend the spouses of the flag bearer and the running mate, the President of the Republic, His Excellency Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo, former President John Ajekun Kufuor, Chairman of our national campaign team, the Honorable Dan Butche, officers and members of the party across the country for their tireless efforts that they put in prosecuting the electioneering campaign. However, the NPP has, with great concern, taken notice of the violent conduct of the NDC tax at some of the constituency's coalition centers, i.e., Damango, Ablekuma North, Techiman South, Awowin, Obuasi East, Insawam Adwejiri, Pantiakwa North, Ahafano North, Ahafano Southeast, Ahafano Southwest, Akwetia, Chobo, Obuasi East, and Tema Central. Indeed, data that made our flag bearer to concede this morning shows clearly that the NPP has won the constituencies I've mentioned. But the NDC, knowing very well that they have lost these seats to the NPP, are unwilling to accept their fate and are desperately seeking to compel the EC to do their bidding. We vehemently condemn these attacks and are serving notice that we shall resist every attempt to tamper with the results of of the parliamentary elections in these constituencies. I call on the IGP, Mr. Dampare. Mr. IGP, you made a promise to political parties in 2 different occasions when we met you at your office, and your words were unambiguous that you will see to it that we have a free, fair, and transparent elections. Mr. IGP, we believe you have seen what is happening at the various coalition centers. And as a political party, the New Patriotic Party, we are calling on you to maintain law and order at the various coalition centers. We must ensure that the rights and safety of all our citizens are protected. We must not allow illegal looting and intimidation of our citizens. And I call on the leadership of the NDC to call its supporters to order and condemn these unnecessary acts of violence. Ladies and gentlemen, because we deal with data, I will this juncture let you know the figures that we have collated from the constituencies that I've mentioned. For Damango, out of the 93 polling stations, 91 were collated, and our candidate, Honorable Abujinapo, was leading by 1,802. In fact, even if we add the 2 remaining polling stations all to NDC, our candidate would have still won. For Ahafano South West, we won by 677. For Fantiakwa North, we won by 452. For Trobo constituency, we won by 8,900. For Akwetia, we won by 2,038. For Obuasi East, we won by 28 votes. For Ablekuma North, we won with 400 votes. For Techiman South, we won with 3,176 votes. And Tema Central, we won by 55 votes. So these are the figures that we have from these constituencies that I've mentioned. And once again, I call on the leadership of the NDC, Your Excellency, former President and President-elect, please, you have made this country in a peaceful manner. We considered without even causing any chaos. For the sake of the peace and stability in our country, for the sake of the properties of several individuals in this country, for the sanctity of the work that the Electoral Commission is doing, please call on your members to allow the Electoral Commission to do their work. Violence should not have a place in our electoral process. As a country, we have come far from 1992, when we decided to go into multi-party democracy. Over 32 years, we have had a very successful election. Please don't let these acts by the tax in your party mar the beauty of the 2024 elections. Thank you very much. Enyanum a ene adofo a yehiem wa ha. Ene anopa yi ye fankatufo eye Dr. Alhaji Muhammadu Bamia efro mampani dada His Excellency John Dramani Mahama ebo na baso amane gitumu se aba yekoto ye no NPP entime edi nkunim oni de edi nkunim na sa namo a yewra Muhammadu Bamia tuye no ebi nsi Ghana bakosem da se yakoto abawie na endi 24 hours mpo amayoko bi ebegya tum se aba no wagya tum se wendi nkunim prebebre no pale betwa ma bi Electoral Commission announce awie na de se bi wantwi ene se bi ehu ene surabo memo na susu yira Bamia wanye sa nti NPP party no yebefa sa akonya we so nya da yira Bamia se nya da na be de chira matopoku pepa ase nya da omo hokafo also ase nya da mampeni na na dan kwakufu adu ase ene o mampeni da yira akofo so yebeda na ase any party for a munya mode mu ho share campaign num ene adwuma amoye edeboa ma elections we course maka we nyina wie no NPP sebi enoma bi course we mem ha ye ne nje ho na ye free se baabi o man ya beduru no to trasem kakabensem enya ade ebebo o man no ye part no ye sebi na electoral commission ena announce ye me ka se yagye atum se edin kuku ya ye data ye transe a ye hwe ye no ena ye hu se no ma ekono si na akosi ba sa data na ejina so ye me agi tum se edin kuku no sa data ne kire se constituency bebri wo ha NPP edin kunim na so NDC for ebeson pe kanana na omu chinchim NPP sa o sa constituency we no mo fa knowing say margin no very close constituency a make wasem edi kan Damango constituency 93 polling stations na so ebra collations ne cost no ma 91 no yera abuginapo na vote awonya 1802 Sempo o the side 2 polling station no aka no crowd kan wa still yera abuginapo ebedun kunim okwa constituency bi te say afa no southwest NPP adin kunim with 677 votes okwa constituency bi te say frontier akwa north NPP winning na say adin kunim with 452 votes okwa trobo NPP winning with 8,900 votes Akwatia NPP winning with 2,038 Obuas East NPP winning with 28 votes ohode dia ro ne say electoral officers one aye coalition area omba be declare no and NDC secretary o e ka so wasem ka emye busan sa assemble no ka obi e hwe no do mu hia ne say mrante e de sekan awura electoral officer no ma share electoral commission say won declare ma NDC no a omudi hu eto yenkrofo eso ewo ho obable kuma nofa NPP so you're winning with 400 votes. Oba Techiman South, Mateje Mensa Kosa, were winning with 3,176. Sasuna Tema Central, you're winning with 55. Constituency Biaka at the sense Sawam, in Sawam so Bia, you're winning. Oh ho. And yes, sir, na yani NDC form penny for Kasa. A comma era or man penny awoba, Ira Mahama. Say Asunjia or Memha. Yes, no. So one in the chita for nkasa. Say baby adu no. Say the MPP jitum say abanye dun kuku no. Sa constituency abono. Also onjin tum say nkro for no edun kuku. No nkasa nche the chita for a omako gina electoral commission office. Na bi kura tu obi kura sikan bi kura jan. Omo threaten political parties and electoral commission for mo say omo declare mo ma say bi omo je omo nkwa from sem no. So munjai na sa de enfata oman no. Enkanka baby aba beduro samri. Me ye no fru a ye GP dampare ye beto abarushia political parties no o hyeyebo se be masundwe akwa abatu enu na so be bia cost police center to trasem cost nyina no o mrante ni dua ho a o muntimi nya ho hwe o hyeyebo se o ma other services security service ne mbem na wa betima handle edu baby cry mo eden no o crofo kwa hia other service ama bebo ma ya o mantimi ante ho hwe ti ye dampare ye kai o bosha wo hyeye se constituency ni aka no make sure say asundwe beba ho a yebetima kan aba no na NPP kunidi adu o sa constituency no electoral commission etimenya ho e declare me de me kasa ni ba wie no me fa sa akunya we so na ye party fo a se bi ene dodo na ra ho amamoto ne se mama ba mu ngu se bi ye party no na sa ma sem sa na tie to bi akọ elections a betima du kunim to bi betima du kuku ene ye tete ye said the coy be an yagiatum, your norma as you good answer so, a bone ashe, no maybe a course so I ye a free national, a courage constituency polling station in Nano. Your best, yes, said by ya. In the next 4 years, I die nothing the next elections, no. MPP was said Kunim. We still remain the new patriotic party, and it is still possible. Madame Munamas.
Hafiz TV, unique every day.